Yeah, live and in living color. Alright, so it's just mucking around, trying to test out this Streamlabs desktop. I got no goddamn idea. So yeah, that bit of fun. Just doing a bit of, alright, well, might try and, I got a potato camera, so that is going to be a bit of a problem. So yeah, so anyone checking it out live or checking on the replay, I'm just trying something different, just having a bit of a go on writing, recording myself writing. I don't know if I should, just doing a bit writing sprints. I don't know if it's worth showing you what I'm writing at the time, but if I knew what I was doing, I might be able to bring it up. So yeah, so yeah, just trying to figure out this overlays and stuff. How do I do this? Yeah, oh, who cares? Anyway, we'll get to writing in a minute. So as a bit of a clarification, so what I'm working on at the moment is a novella, fantasy novella. Originally it was called The Hero's Gaze, and it was posted to my Substack a while ago. So with that, it got a little bit of traction. Not much. I've only got a very small Substack for a very small channel, so it's just how it is. But anyway, so yeah, it was a short story. I'll just post a link to my Substack in the chat if I know how to. How do I do that? Edit. Just trying to do this. There we go. Alright, so there's my Substack to the 0. Anyway, who cares? Everybody got to start somewhere, so yeah, may as well start now. So, but anyway, so yeah, it started out as a short story, and I had the idea of, alright, if I've got a whole bunch of short stories, a lot of fantasy ones. They're pretty good. Well, I think they're good. They need a lot of work though, but I think the core idea of the concepts and the story in these short stories are good. So saying that, I figured, well, if I can take one of them, make a central character, a hero, if you will, and then I can expand all those short stories. They could be like the first chapter of a novella, and then spread that out. Maybe like I've got about half a dozen or so short stories. So there's at least I've got at least 10 ideas for for novellas. So think about I'll make a series, a bit fun, light-hearted, short. I guess everyone's attention span these days is pretty short, so may as well make a lot of just fun, witty adventures condensed down, and make them accessible. Not quite like the Brandon Sanderson, how he sort of, I don't know how to describe it, has the most general, the broadest appeal. Like he can probably write a lot more intricately than what he does, but he does what he does to get the broadest appeal. So anyway, so my plan is to have oh, my throat. Yeah, to plot out these short stories. So at the moment I'm working on this one called it was originally called The Hero's Gaze. I've changed the title, had some feedback. I had like a writing mentor, did that through a program through the Queensland Writers Centre, so we've gone through that, and so basically rewriting the start of my story so to kick it off, to make sure the audience has a better understanding of the character, because originally I just sort of like kick off the adventure like like the hero's journey that they're taken from their world, and then they're shot off to into the adventure, and I sort of just did it like that. My thought was, all right, remember those TV shows back in the day in the 80s and 90s where it's like a monster of the week? The first 3 minutes, 5 minutes of the show just sets up, and then you already know the characters, and boom, the adventure starts, the show starts. So that was how I wrote the first one and the second one. So a lot of assumptions that, all right, this is the character and he's just off we go straight into the adventure. And being the first one, the advice was, we got to establish a bit more, we've got to care about the character, learn more about him, set up the stakes a bit better, because they weren't set up right. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, so I don't know if I can set up, how do I, alright, I was trying to add a new source, window capture, okay. Oh man alive. Alright, so I'm just, here we go, let's just move this here, move that there. We're just doing a lot of stuff on the fly, working out. So to my 60 subscribers and the 5 that might watch more than 2 minutes, this is for you. All right. Hey, there we go. So at the moment it's a rough draft. It's the first rewrite, so I've got a few things. So alright, this Grammarly, it gives me the shit sometimes. So I've got to, when you're just doing rough writing, so you're getting that first draft, you're just dumping the crap out of your brain straight onto the page. So that that's what we're doing. So okay, right. This is great entertainment. Now this is content. So basically we're starting the adventure, we're kicking it off with the hero's thrust into adventure, there's going to be a battle, and boom, he's got to run and get out. So we want to, there's a lot of things with when it comes to storytelling. So, like each chapter, we want to. The best way I'd describe is you want conflict, which is the characters want and the obstacle. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like the end of the world. Like Hudson Hawk, he just wants a cup of coffee. But god damn it, the obstacles keep getting in the way of him having a cup of coffee. So that's the conflict in the character. That's just an extreme example. But so my character here, he wants, he's out to get the MacGuffin, out to get this scepter, and the obstacle is there's another army that's in the way. So yeah, all right. That's might just have a bit of a think. So all right. So where I'm at, it takes a little while to get back into the mode. We're only going to be streaming for a little bit, so. So I don't know what's going on here.